God bless you. I welcome you to today, Understanding the Music Ministry Part 4. Understanding the Music Ministry Part 4. Again, I am Lifted Lead Odosi, the Privileged Director of End Time Music Institute, ETHGOMI for short. I read from the book of Exodus 25 verse 9. Exodus 25 verse 9 says, according to all that I shewed thee, after the pattern of the tabernacle and the pattern of all the instruments thereof, even so shall ye make it. Today we'll be looking at discovering your pattern as a music minister. Until you have a pattern, there is no path for you in the music ministry. You know, God gave Moses instruction. He said, according to this pattern, follow. Each music minister you see out there have a pattern. If you are an instrumentalist, you must have a pattern. If you are a keyboardist, you must have a pattern. If you are a guitarist, you must have a pattern. If you are a soloist, you must have a pattern. If you are a praise leader, you must have a pattern. If you are a worship leader, you must have a pattern. You must have a pattern. I can tell you 3 things that will make you to have a place in the music ministry. Number 1 is to discover your pattern. After you have discovered purpose that music is your career or music is your ministry, you must discover your pattern. That pattern is what will pattern your music life. Without pattern, you can't be patterned by God. Without pattern, I can tell you, your pattern is what will give you direction. Pattern gives direction. Pattern gives direction. It makes you to know what to do by time. So you are not trying just to be like any other person. You have a direction. You know what you are doing. There are so many music ministers today, upcoming music ministers, who do not have a pattern. Of course, some of them have patterns, but they don't know how to follow it. Pattern, number 1. Number 2 thing that will make you to remain there is called concept. So pattern does not change, but concept can change. Concept is the way of delivery. Pattern is the product. Concept is the way of delivery. So concept can change, but pattern does not change. And the number 3 that will help you is consistency. Consistency. And it will allow me to add one, creativity. But today we'll be looking at pattern. How do I discover my pattern as a music minister? So that I will not just try to do anything anyhow. There are people today, you see them, they do folk music today, tomorrow they go to indigenous music, next tomorrow they move to classical music. They just keep moving from one pattern to another. You must have a pattern. In the marketplace, what says is pattern. Even in the ministry, what says is pattern. When you see a particular church, you see them with a pattern. For 30 years, 50 years, they are still with that pattern. So as a music minister, you must discover your pattern. I would like you to watch this video today because it's going to bless you. Now, there are people, when you talk of singing worship, you talk of leading worship, just give them the microphone and they can be there for 3 hours non-stop. And there are others, you give them microphone to take worship, you might be sleeping and know that they are not anointed. So you may not know how to take worship section well, but when it comes to praise section, you are, in fact, they have nicknamed you praise machine. And there are people that when it comes to special administration in the choir, talking to choir departments now, there are people that will do well as backup singer. That is their way. So, as a music minister, you have discovered yourself. You need to understand your pattern. Check which area am I good. Now, I'm going to give you 3 or 4 ways in which you can discover your pattern. Number 1, you need to ask God, Father, what did you create me for in this music ministry? Is it in the area of praise? Is it in the area of worship? Now, in the area of praise, is it in a Western way or indigenous or folk? Or classical, a cappella? Which way? Is it solo performance or having a group? Now look at it. How do I discover my pattern? Ask God, your maker. It is only your maker that knows your making. I heard it from a man of God. So you need to understand that God God knows what you can do well in the music ministry. Father, which area would you want me to go? Am I to remain in a choir, or I am to just separate myself and just stay and begin to build my music ministry? When we get to prioritizing your music ministry, you will hear more of this. So you ask God, Father, what are you saying? In the place of prayer, you are asking him, Lord, you made me. Which area would you want me to operate in? Number 2, how do I discover my pattern? Check yourself. What is the area of your strength and the area of your weakness, or strengths or weaknesses? What are those areas you can do well? When they give you the microphone, what are those things? The area you can sing well. Is it worship area or praise area? So you check yourself as you are ministering. Which area can you do? Can you give out your best? That when you do it, you yourself, you know that I've done well. I've done well. I've done well. And number 3, you ask questions. Feedback mechanism. Feedback mechanism. You ask questions. You just listen. Most times, critics are not our enemies. They are our friends. In fact, they are destiny boosters. Which area do you want me? You ask questions and you listen to them when they talk. So when you take praise, what is the response of your audience? When you take worship, what is the response of your audience? And this will help you to begin to arrange the songs you begin to release out there. Have a pattern. When you see someone today, it takes reggae songs, another one take another day worship, the other day just think Makosa is the way, let us just do it. Another day again, he comes back and he begins to do classical. Another, no, you don't do music this way. Discover your pattern. And this is for upcoming music ministers. Discover your pattern. When you discover your pattern, you will have part in this kingdom. You will have part in this kingdom. There will be a place for you. What will make people to invite you for program is because of your pattern. If you don't have a pattern, I am telling you, no space for you. Check those who are up. Check their patterns. You will discover. And if your pattern begins to look like another person's pattern, check yourself well. Who is the number 2? God bless you. See you in the next episode. Please share this message to music ministers and instrumentalists. The Lord bless you.